Hello, and welcome to the Hall Park Master Plan Site Analysis and Programming presentation. This presentation is given by Architects Design Group, or ADG, and Friese Nichols, an engineering and landscape architecture firm specializing in parks, site development, and design, headquartered in North Texas. In this presentation, we will be discussing the project background and history of Hall Park, the inventory and analysis of the existing site features, opportunities and constraints of the site, potential improvement programs, and an opportunity for you, the viewer, to provide feedback and comments on a survey linked at the end of the presentation. The Hall Park property is located at 1329 West Park Boulevard, just west of US 75. The city of Plano purchased the property in 2010. At that time, the property was used as a private residence and pasture, but it has since been vacated in preparation for future use as a public park. The name Hall Park refers to the family that owned the property. The Hall Park property is defined by an open pasture and bordered by drainage channel lined with mature trees along the north side. This channel feeds directly to Spring Creek, which runs diagonally along the northeast corner of the property. The westbound alignment of the Chisholm Trail, which runs along Spring Creek, ends just below the bridge adjacent to the property. The property is adjacent to West Park Boulevard to the south, Ravenglass Drive to the west, and Alma Road to the east. The site is surrounded by the chain link fence along the residential alley on the north and barbed wire fencing along the other three sides. There are currently some existing farm and residential building structures and utility services on the site. The property is generally flat outside of the areas along Spring Creek, with the ground generally sloping between 2 and 10%. The majority of the central area of the property features slopes of between 2.5 and 5%. Along Spring Creek, the ground is steeper, sloping toward the creek with slopes of 20% or more. Specific features of the property include both open and shaded pasture areas, a drainage channel leading to Spring Creek that is lined with mature trees, chain link fencing along the northern boundary with homes to the north, overhead utility lines along the perimeter with Park Boulevard and Alma Drive, and a portion of the Chisholm Trail that ends below the Alma Drive Bridge over Spring Creek. The site contains several opportunities and constraints. Opportunities include flat, open, and shaded pasture area suitable for various activities, a potential centrally located gathering space surrounded by existing shade trees, a joint-use park and public facility interface near the southeast corner of the property, and trail connections to the adjacent neighborhoods and the Chisholm Trail, which traverses under Alma Drive. Existing median breaks on West Park Boulevard and Alma Drive will help decide the potential location of the site ingress and egress. Constraints include deep channels with minor flooding and erosive conditions within the drainage channel and near Spring Creek, floodplain on the northeast of the site, and other existing physical barriers such as the northern boundary's chain link fence along with overhead utility lines. There are also existing structures on the site that must be removed. Future improvements to the property must work to account for or avoid conflicts with these existing features. The potential future improvement program for the Hall Park property includes the creation of park activities facilities, new buildings and structures, improvements to access and circulation within the park, and more. Examples of new park activity facilities may include a playground with integrated shade structures, an open lawn, adult exercise stations, and active sports facilities such as pickleball courts, basketball courts, and sand volleyball courts. New buildings and structures within the park may include a large group pavilion, restrooms, and covered picnic stations. Improvements to park access and circulation may include new driveways from West Park Boulevard and Alma Road, parking facilities, a trail loop within the park, and a connection to Chisholm Trail. In addition to these improvements, other potential features, programs, and focus areas include gathering spaces, lighting, preservation of existing mature trees, landscaping enhancements, and furnishing the site with benches, trash receptacles, drinking fountains, and more. Now that you've viewed the presentation, you can provide comments or feedback on the future of Hall Park by scanning the QR code. For any further questions, please contact the City of Plano through the contact information provided. Thank you for your time and for viewing this presentation for Hall Park.